Hello Floss Tube friends, it's Lisa here at Paddock Lane Designs, coming to you with a business update for February 2026. As usual, there is lots and lots happening here at Paddock Lane Designs, so hopefully you'll take a minute to grab a cuppa or your stitching and sit back and see what's going on. Alright, it's been hard to film because we've got building works going outside, so apologies if they start up again. Firstly, I would like to announce that the fabric of the month for the members of our Patreon who are in the Nipper, Sheila or Tall Poppy section was either the neutral, which is another one, I'm just trying to hold it up so you can see it, of our beautiful duo tones. Look at that. It's called Fairy Duo. It's got pink on one half and purple on the other. So that's going to become a new colorway. So if you want that colorway, you've got to get into Patreon. So that was the neutral one. And then the mottled one, which is not going to be reproduced, was called Mariana. And it's this mottled purple. So it's a combination of the pink and the purple you just saw. Put them together and you end up with this. Who'd have thought? That's what I'm doing this year for my fabric of the months for the Patreon, is I'm making a neutral and a mottled version. So you don't really know quite what you're going to get, but if you do like them, they are available for 6 months exclusively in the Paddock Lane Designs shop for people to buy, unless I say they're not available, because some of them I don't want to reproduce. Now, talking of fabric, guys, last year we had a very successful featured fabric and pattern of the month, and those are happening again. So after this video goes up, you'll be able to head on over to the Paddock Lane Designs website, www.paddocklanedesigns.com, which is where we prefer you to visit us because we pay less fees there than Etsy. And we have got the featured paddock pattern available as PDF and the featured fabric. Now these featured fabrics this year are actually ones I'm going to put in the vault. They're ones that I want to put away for a while because I have so many colors available. So you need to jump on and check out what they are. You get 50% off the pattern till the end of the month, and you get 20% off the piece of fabric. You can order it in basically any size and it will come on its way out to you. If you are a member of the Patreon, you can always order things as a pickup option, so you don't pay extra postage, and we'll pop it in with your fabric of the month when it comes out. The Patreon fabric of the month gets posted on the first Wednesday of the month. Lots of people don't realise that here at Paddock Lane Designs we are in regional New South Wales and our local post office is closed. So it's a fair drive to the next town to get to the post office. So we have a parcel pickup service at Australia Post that we pay for every Wednesday to pick up our parcels. So your postage generally will leave on a Wednesday. And that is part of the reason why we have the 7 to 10 day or 2-week turnaround advertised for our fabrics. Few customers lately haven't been reading that, so we'll need to find a way to make it a bit more obvious. But your fabrics are die to order, people. So when the order comes in on the next Wednesday, it gets processed. So if you order on a Tuesday afternoon, you're in luck, you'll get done the next day. If you order on a Thursday, it's going to take almost a week before it starts the process. Then if we have the fabric in stock, which we usually do, although unfortunately we are still patiently waiting for 16 count opalescent from Germany. It's been a few months, guys. It's so frustrating. I do apologize to those people who've been waiting with us. The fabric gets cut, overlocked, and then it gets sent to the dyeing area. Then it gets dyed, it gets dried, then it comes back out to the studio where it gets ironed, named, and packed. And then that packing goes on the next Wednesday. So all those things happen within a week. We are functioning on that schedule because we're trying to make things predictable and have a bit of a work-life balance. A lot of people don't know that mostly it's me doing everything in Paddock Lane Designs, but I do have my lovely offsiders to help me on a Wednesday. So they come for 3 Wednesdays out of the month now to help move things along, and they are invaluable helpers. So thank you, girls. You know who you are, and people get to meet them from time to time on the videos. So we are, that's the structure that we use here at Paddock Lane Designs, and that's why it says it takes up to 2 weeks, because if I have to order the fabric in from the supplier, it takes a week to get here. And then if they're out of stock, then that's when it becomes a bit more of a delay. But fortunately, that doesn't happen too often. But there's usually one bolt each year that just causes us a little bit of pain. All right, so Patreon members also got the patterns for the month of February. They got a cute little Valentine's Cupid heart. And the Fabric of the Month members also got the plastic heart that is available from Paddock Lane Designs to stitch on as well. And they also got their part of the Stash Busting Stitch Sal. And that Stash Buster Sal is a piece that I'm designing at the start of each month with some random things on it, which do end up helping out a lot with Whip Warrior's prompt for Stitch and Seek. And it is done monochromatically. So the idea is you use whatever fancy threads or silks or whatever you've got. They're all able to be stitched basically on a fat 16th of fabric, as many of my designs are, which for those who don't know is a quarter of a fat quarter, aka my large, or half of my small. So that's how my sizes fit in. Okay, what else have I got? I have some super exciting news. I am thrilled to announce the start of the Alchemy Stitching subscription. There are quite a few subscription boxes around for stitching patterns for beginners that come with everything you need to complete the project. And I thought it would be good to have something for the more experienced stitcher like myself. I've always been inspired by the stitching designs of Victoria Sampler, Shepherd's Bush, Just Nan. So I want to use a bit of that inspiration in my designs, and I have designed a piece that fits in with the theme of March. Now, $59.90 Australian, includes postage and GST, will get you the full chart in paper version and PDF, the hand-dyed fabric, fat 16th of hand-dyed fabric from Paddock Lane Designs, all the threads you need to do the stitching, be they the plain CXC or the specialty. I aim to try and use some silks for you and cottage garden threads and gentle arts and things in these designs. So you'll always get a mixture of threads and anything else that you might need to stitch the actual project. Plus, as a bonus, you get, super excited, a small bag. It all comes in a beautiful small bag from Little Cozy Props, aka Alex. She does the most divine quality work. So she's done these little bags for us, beautifully done, and everyone who is part of the Stitch Alchemy Club gets a bag every single time we do a release, which is every 2 months. So you've got 2 months to do your stitching and get ready for the next one. We are, however, though, wanting to make it a subscription. So as an added bonus to the first 10 people, and half of them have already gone, who sign up for 3 months at a time, which is 6 months really, but three designs, you are getting an added bonus from us via Alex of a grime guard, the right size for a small 8x8 Q-snap, and a matching Ort tray. So that's what you're getting as an added surprise, added bonus for subscribing for the 3 months, and that is yours to enjoy. So it's all available on the website, it's on the front page. You can click the subscribe here. Be careful though, because it is limited. There are only 20 copies available, and this is exclusive to the Stitch Alchemy subscription. So what will happen is if you have signed up for the 3, you pay in advance and you will receive all 3, and then you'll have a chance to resubscribe should you be enjoying, which I really hope you are, what you are stitching. The idea is to teach you different stitches. So there are specialty stitches, or as one of my friends says, embroidery stitches, to teach you along the way. And there will be different ones in every edition. I am doing video tutorials of me stitching them to have available to you as well. So if you need a bit more guidance, plus there will also be the opportunity to join in on a special Zoom should you wish to chat and ask questions. So I think it's really good value. Hopefully we do try and make things available and affordable for all. You can join in if you're international, but just be aware you'll need to pay the extra for the international postage. The $59.90 only includes Australian postage. All right, so what else have we got? We have got some exciting old products back in stock. We have got a huge supply now of the large wooden spools, which are perfect for doing your silks for you, as well as our own plastic ones that we're making now, and we can make in any color you like. So here's the spools that I was talking about, the plastic ones. And then we also have got the wooden ones the same size. This is a whole hank of silks for you wrapped around it. Really great way to store it and keep it from being knotty. Here are the large spools. What do you think of that, Ivy? She's everywhere I'm filming. Everywhere. So as you can see, they're quite a good size. And the ones I print are a little bit bigger. We have also got a stock of our beautiful fan lights, USB fan lights that everyone loves at retreats. So we've got a whole bunch of them available too, ready for you to purchase and enjoy. Here is the light, and it flips up. I haven't got it plugged on, but it flips up, has a fan, and it has the two LED lights that fling out, and available to do it in 3 different light strengths, as well as the fan. So it's really good quality. Just plugs in via a USB-C to your power pack. Perfect for retreats. As always, we will have these things at our retreats, and our next retreat is going to be the Stitching on the Border retreat in Albury in March. So looking forward to catching up with a lot of people there. If you do have special requests for us to bring, please message us at least 3 weeks beforehand. Especially if it's fabric. It doesn't matter if you don't know the exact colorway you want at the moment. If you've got some ideas, tell us the count, tell us the size. We'll dye some pieces up for you in those colorways, and you can choose when you're there. Take the one that's right, leave the others, someone else will buy them, because it's always good to see fabric in person. All right, I think that's all I've got for the moment for this month's update. Oh, no, it's not. I forgot to say important things. We are exhibiting at Nashville. Thanks to the lovely Bobby from Stitching Bits and Bobs and Wilby Ann. She is hosting the Paddock Lane Designs patterns at Nashville. So I'm going to put in a little slideshow here of the ones you can order. If you like the look of any of these, you need to ask your LNS to order them in for you. They come as a paper copy, and they are exclusive to the shops going to Nashville for the next few months. If you're in Australia, I know that you can order things through A Stitch in Time in Hobart, Coco X Stitch in Queensland, or the Cruel Goblin in Sydney. So if any of them are your LNS, please message them and tell them you want to buy whichever patterns of these you want.